Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod we got an assault rifle here, or kind of an assault rifle. This is the BH MCX Spear. So, you might know the MPX, which is a submachine gun. This is kind of the same base level gun here. This gun, I played a lot of Call of Duty before. Obviously a lot of people played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the new one. And it looks a lot like that, especially with the tac sprint kind of style running animation here. But this looks a lot like what would be called the M13 in that game, I believe. It does obviously have a nice pull-out animation. I'll show you once again because it just is good. Obviously by default here, semi-auto. Nice reload animation though. Actually, looks like the weapon is functioning properly, which is a pretty good attention to detail kind of thing. So, you want to craft this weapon for yourself when you get in the game. It's got its own section here at the bottom. The SIG MCX Spear. You need gun nut rank 2. But you can also craft the Bravo Hotel. We'll show off the Bravo Hotel in a second. And it obviously uses its own custom ammunition in this game, the 6.8mm round. I'm not sure, like, relatively what a 6.8mm round is in terms of size or whatever. But it does require 1 acid, 5 lead, and 2 steel. But you get 50 rounds per time you craft that, so you get quite a bit. You can obviously craft a lot of ammunition. Obviously, I have over 1,000 now, and I've just crafted some. So, I did want to show off the Bravo Hotel variant of the weapon. It's essentially like the same weapon, functionally base stats and all the things. Where did it go? It's in here somewhere. I get lost in my own sauce. Okay, yeah, because it has all these attachments on here. It's essentially like a different variant because it's got a big old hybrid scope. Hybrid scopes don't work in Fallout 4. Do not leave me a comment in my comment section being like, how do you get the hybrid scope to work? It's not a possibility. It's just there to be there because they have them in real life. But obviously this one's got a laser sight. You can see the big green shining laser when I aim down sight. It's got obviously, you know, a few little knickknacks, like obviously the scope. It's obviously got a black color and stuff. So we'll see if we can customize the default MCX Spear to be like that. But it is still a good weapon so far. That's got a meteor sound for sure. I really like the reload animation. Animation quality here is insanely good, I think. I really like the pull-out animation, and I really like the running animation, as well as like the firing and stuff animations is all good. So, customization of the weapon. So all these different receivers. Obviously you want to, you can make it automatic. It's either automatic, powerful, or advanced. I'm going to make it automatic because I'm lazy and I like to hold down the trigger. Ammunition types is kind of an interesting feature. Obviously other guns do this, but having armor-piercing ammo do slightly more damage even is really good. Standard full metal jacket ammunition, and then hollow point, which just does more damage flat. Obviously you want to put on armor piercing, right? You could put a flashlight on here or a laser sight. I think the X300 here instead of the M600, which is smaller, but like other than that, I think they're going to function similarly. So if we put that on the left rail, we got our upper rail. Do we not have? So you got an MCX stock, a BCM gunfighter stock, Viper stock. Obviously these are all real life kind of visor stocks, and they're very cool looking stocks. The textures on this are extremely good and stuff, but you're not, to me, the person who doesn't care that much about every little particular about a gun, I'm like, which is the highest accuracy? Which is either this Hogue stock here, or the PRS stock. This is the best accuracy stock. So, like, that's just my personal preference, but obviously, there's a lot of cosmetic variants in here, and obviously, they do different things, actually. But, like, we can make it long, or we can make it integrated suppress. Integrated suppress is cool. You don't actually lose range. Obviously, you lose range over the long barrel, but you get more range than the standard barrel and more accuracy. If you really want the longest range, though, you'd want the long barrel. Like, duh. And you can get a right rail now. We gotta flip the weapon around here. You can kind of see what those look like. One is bigger than the other. I like my side rail attachments to be nice and compact, so we're gonna do that one. We got a lower rail, so we get angled grips here and different various type of foregrips. I'm not going to name every one of these for you. You guys get the idea here. You can kind of see as I scroll through them that there's different things. They don't functionally change the weapon stats in any way. They're cosmetic. They're what you want to look like. I really want to get like a big fucking fat one though. I just want to see if my character holds it correctly. That's what I want to do. You can turn the laser sight off or on. A beam, a dot. I like only the beam. The dot is kind of annoying sometimes when you're trying to aim. You can put a flashlight or laser sight on top, but we already have both of those, so I don't think we need that. So we could do the HK grip. Grips are all functionally similar. They slightly look different, I imagine. That's black one, right? Spear suppressed barrel, PRS stock. We got standard stock because we get canted sights, like the hybrid sights where you get both, right? Like I don't know if you can ever use requires SA framework. I don't have that mod, whatever that is, so I can't use a canted sight. Can I just have... There's no regular sight? You can obviously change the material. Black, desert, flecturn, topo, urban, winter, woodland. There's a lot of different camos here. FTE. I think the FT camo is fine, but like obviously, you know, decent amount of preferences on that. And obviously you can make it more powerful or less powerful depending on what you think that's thing. So can I just have a regular sight though? Is that a possibility? Because like, is there something I need to... Oh, there's a magazine. So, Magpul doesn't do any different damage. It's just a different type of mag. FTE, it says it's different in the black. So this is a black mag. So FTE is like a camouflage on there. Charging handle. So we can change the charging handle too. Sig Raptor. I mean, all these are real things. Like I said, not a functionally messing with the stats of the weapon though. So like, they don't matter to me. Some of you gun nerds out there are gonna be like, oh my god, they got that thing. Look at it, cool. So we remove the iron cantered sight, right? And then we can put a regular sight on there, maybe. Maybe. I'm like looking for things. Sometimes it's optic, and then we put an optic on here. Then you can get all your regular reflex sights, your hollow sights, your Trijicons, and all the realistic aim point scopes, and your EOTechs, and your 4x ACOG type scopes, and all. I mean, I know they got different names and stuff. The EOTech Voodoo 6x scope, 8x, 6x, all these scopes, the black versions of them. Right, like you got all the things. I like a simple little red dot sight. To be honest with you, like. So there's a riser one. We'll put that on there, sure. Like we got a scope on there. But obviously that's that weapon, right? Like it's a 20 round mag. I don't think you can actually make it any bigger. It's full auto now. That does sound nice. It's got a lot of recoil on it there, to be fair. Are we holding the front grip? We're not holding the front grip. I mean, that's fine. It's a Fallout 4 limitation. Probably. It does sound nice. I can control that recoil too, but it does got some kick. It'll go straight up. And remember, we have integrated suppressor barrel. That's why it sounds so quiet, but it does still sound nice. It's got a decent amount of crispiness to it. I don't know. I guess the riser sight version is there if you want to top mount something. It might clip with itself right there. So I want to look at the Bravo Hotel. So we just make it automatic powerful. I think it's the same thing. We want armor piercing ammo. We already got a laser sight on there. We don't need a upper rail. Laser sight is on. I would just like the beam. They got a 4x black scope on there. I mean, I guess we could make this one like a 6x black scope on there. Why not, right? A 30. I guess you can make a 30 round magazine. I didn't do that. The Raptor red. I guess make it red. Fuck it. Like I said, like a tans the HK Battle MOE. The MOE is the black one, right? Like, and then we could do like a long barrel on this one. And then that, I mean. There's a lot of attachments here, like, because like, and differences based on the thing. We can make it black. Obviously, this one is black by default, so I'm just going to leave this one black. So we have iron canted sights. So if we remove those, I would actually like to remove the iron canted sights. We just have the 6x scope on the top now. Laser sight, no upper rail. The RVGs, like I said, these are all customizable foregripes, but they don't really matter. The muzzle is a suppressor on its own, so you can have the long barrel with a suppressor, which may maximize range. And all kinds of flash hiders and stuff. They are improving recoil control, but some of them reduce range and stuff. But with a long barrel here, I mean, you could put an oil filter, which obviously is kind of a gross, ugly thing, but it's technically a suppressor. Red suppressors, all kinds of things. Black wrap suppressor. I mean, it looks sick. The gun looks cool. Like I said, the texture quality here is extremely high. We have a ray scope on this one, full auto. So technically, we would probably not want this other one to be full auto. It's probably still down here, the Bravo Hotel. It's kind of a night vision scope. Oh, with the recon sighting and stuff. And it's still suppressed. It still sounds suppressed. We got a nice little red charging handle on there. I'd like to make this one semi-auto, though. Like, I'm going to semi-auto tap-tap with this one, maybe. So, like, now that I've looked through what I would consider most of the customization options, I think you'd always want the 30-round mag on there. Yeah, I think you can convince me that, like, having less to just have a different looking mag is because I'm a functionality person, not a looks person. Not that I think the weapon looks bad or anything like that. Like tan maybe scope. The tan doesn't match. Like the Spear standard, I guess, is the one that looks like that matches the rest of the weapon. And then I think where's my sight go? My optic. We want like maybe just like a regular hollow sun, I guess. And we'll make this one automatic powerful, and then we'll make the Bravo Hotel advanced. So semi-auto. The fire rate actually went up on that. which I think is crazy. What? We got a 30 round mag. Obviously, the animation between these two is the same. The fire rate is extremely fast, though. Pretty much as fast as I can pull the trigger. That's interesting that it even does that. And then obviously, we now have our regular full auto MX Spear with a hollow sight on it. Still suppressed, integrated suppressed barrel, kind of a closer range variant. So this gun is good. There's a lot. I've almost covered 1,000 mods of Fallout 4 on my channel here, and I've covered a lot of different assault rifle mods. This one is good. It doesn't. Would I call it the best? I don't know, but it does. It definitely has all the things you'd want it to have. Probably like over a dramatic amount of customization. These mod makers really want to make realistic guns, and they want to have all the realistic attachments, but then the file size gets extremely bloated, and it just makes that makes it the hardest part to recommend for me, actually. But I do like the sights. You get your laser attachments, your flashlight attachments. Obviously the flashlight attachments work. That looks very nice. The animations on this are very good, right? The pull out as well as reload and running animations on both of these are wonderful. Obviously, because like I said, it's pretty much the same gun. I just made them two different kind of variants for the sake of purposes of it. You really just craft this one, the Bravo Hotel, if you just want a bunch of attachments by default. Unless, I don't think there's... I mean, maybe this one has particularly high fire. I just think that the higher fire rate actually comes for some reason from having it semi-auto, which is weird. But it does go fast. Alright, I'm going to go test it out in some combat, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, we are pulling up here on my Zombies Arena Arcade mode. I'm going to try to test out both the different weapons, but we'll see how it goes, right? Like, we'll actually go to the Federate Surveillance Center because this has verticality to it. So we can use that verticality to test out kind of the sniper capabilities of the weapon. It's spawning some super mutants. I think this gun can handle some pretty tough shit, to be fair. So we will keep our eyes open. Probably some of them are going to spawn up top. They spawn on different levels. It is sometimes hard to find them. Obviously VATS works, but like you can... I mean, that was 2 shots. I didn't even need the 2 shots, though. Like, very working suppressed weapon. Hit the reload even though we don't need to. The 30 round mag is plenty on this. Some assault rifles come with bigger and stuff, but I don't think it's actually necessary. Especially in a semi-auto capacity. And semi-auto is just the technically best way to make the guns in this game. But I suppose we can switch to this one here and kind of like...
You're here! You're here!
I am here.
Stop hiding!
I'm not going to stop hiding, though. I am swiggity swooting, coming for that booty, sneaking up on your bitch ass. But I'm also going to like full auto spray and pray, which is probably unnecessary too. Like I said, it's not really necessary to full auto most guns in this game, besides the fact that you want to. But that guy got wrecked up. One down here. The bat shot's on deck. I missed. Just shoot some body shots. Maybe that's the reason for auto. There's a lot of recoil still. I didn't even finish him in my 30 round clip. Okay, now he's dead. Hello, Super Mutant. Okay, that wave is technically done. We'll do another wave on the way back up. Mostly because I just want to get this legendary. And also show off the slick running animation. I do think this is nice. Knee capper red base velvet. That is a good one. Obviously, you hear the sounds of my UI and stuff. That is a good one, though. To break people's legs with a melee weapon is a fun time. The elevator doesn't work. I was going to say, if that would take you back up to the top pretty quick. It's going to beep here soon. We're going to have some more enemies to deal. We'll do some more close range full auto shooting, but I do think the semi-auto one is just better. It's just you can't. It's just how Fallout 4 works. I really hope in Starfield, which is obviously coming out soon. I guess depends. It could be already out by the time you're watching this video. You never know how YouTube videos work. No green stuff here. I'm here. I'm not green though. I'm orange. Oh, my camera's all jank. I forgot. So when you load up the game, I gotta do this, and then I will actually look like a person. I'm shoulder clipping though. Real bad. I didn't notice that the third person animations were that jank. Because I put the biggest, longest stock on here, on this particular variant, right? The most accurate. I cannot believe I can't shoot through that. It's fine. Rapid combat rifle, also good. But the stock is clipping, because it's too long. That's interesting to notice that that does that. So let's get the Bravo Hotel. This has got a shorter stock. This definitely fits a lot better in the third person. I'm going to work my way back up slowly. And this is a good gun, but it is unfortunate that clips. Hopefully the mod author watches this video and maybe we can do some kind of fix for it or something. Or maybe it's just because the scope is just, or the stock is too goddamn big. And it's just, that's just the way it's going to be. Super Mutant way up here. Penetrate him through the wall, right in the head. There's a nice little VATS cam. Do like that. Blah. Obviously, it does not matter that we're in third person here because I have to aim down sight with a big long scope, so it's going to be first person shooting pretty much anyway. You're dead. Obviously, you can see the recon scope is working though, which is pretty good.
I can smell you out there.
I think yes. I thought I heard somebody downstairs, but apparently they're upstairs. Directional audio, man. They're coming. I'll wear your guts around my neck. Obviously, like I said, with the semi-auto rate of fire in this weapon being particularly high too, you don't even really gain the benefit of having full auto here. Like, you could just semi-auto, and I was hip-fire, tap firing, and it was being quite effective. Hey, Super Mutant. You're the last one, bud. One shot? Nope, it's a brute. Took 2 shots. But, I mean, still plenty of follow-up time on that. Is that it? It's not it? Who's left? That's why this one's annoying, though, because, like, there's somebody here, but I have no idea where they're at. I'm trying to just pop off so they, like, come get me. Come get me! But that guy dropped 6.8mm rounds, but that's a mod that I have. That's interesting that it works with that, though. Hey! I worked my way all the way up here. Where did you go? We'll switch back to this one, though. For first person. Like I said, in first person, it's totally fine that the stock is too long. But it is a deal in third person. I don't know too many people who do play in third person, but if you do, then it could be a problem for you. I do like this gun. I like its animations. That's the big plus for me on that one. There you go. There you are. And now you're dead. And now I'm done. There we go. But yeah, so I do like the animations. That's probably my favorite part of this weapon. I think the texture quality is extremely good too, but the texture quality is not the biggest factor to me. And the weapon almost, like I said, has too much customization to it. But if you're into that kind of thing, this might be the perfect weapon mod for you. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are you going to check out the BH MCX Spear? I recommend it. But, you know, it's your personal preference on whether it's for you or not. So you let me know what you think. If you guys want to check out the mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the link in the top of the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page, or where you can find this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, you should not be here still. You should have just clicked off of it. That's your fucking prerogative, dude. You can still hit the dislike button, but YouTube won't tell anybody you hit the dislike button. And isn't that just a big waste of everyone's fucking time? Particularly yours, because I don't even give a fuck and I don't care. But yeah. You guys have a great rest of your day. If you did make it to this part of the video, even if you hated it, I don't care. Thanks for watching the whole thing. Have a great rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.